pound it down, load it up and truck it. We gonna do what they say can be done. We've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound to Quattro Bandit.
Good morning, everybody. As you can see, my engine light is on. The fan is turning like the Dickens, and my water temperature is cold. So what do you think that means? If you know anything about trucks, or if you're a driver, what do those things mean? Also, it's been running for a while. Engine's cold. Well, the water's cold. The heat is on full blast. The fan is on, and there's cold air coming out of the vent. Does anybody know what that means? What's wrong with the truck? Because I got the part right here to fix it. Any guesses? Nah? Let me give you another hint. We have in our handy dandy Cummins box here. Let me open it up here. It's like Christmas, except with truck parts. That needs to be replaced. If you don't know trucks, you're not a driver, thinking, what the hell is that? The block, part of the cooling system. This is a thermostat that will allow, once the coolant gets too hot, to go into the radiator and be cool. Well, the one that's in there now is stuck, unclosed. And so obviously the engine right now is running hot. Running hot because, well, it's stuck closed. The coolant is not going into the engine to cool off. So that's why it's running cold. It just started yesterday. Of course, I told the boss, thermostat, that, oh, we're going to wait until the Freightliner comes up. We're still waiting, we're still waiting, we're still waiting, blah, blah, blah. We need the truck. So I told him, you can't run with a busted thermostat until the Freightliner comes out. This is something critical. So, anyway, I did my part. I told him it needs to be fixed. And yet, as you see, I'm still driving it. The mechanic can't get us in today. Well, at least we got the part. At least he went to Kenworth today, this morning. He went and got the part. So that's half the battle right there. What are you doing, you idiot? Pull ahead, you freaking stupid bloody Frenchman. This guy here? Oh, wait a minute. Maybe he has some stuff. No, he's freaking idiots. Anyway, as you see, we're at CP right now. We got one can to pick up, and then we're going to do one delivery, and then that's pretty much for the day. Drop the truck off at Sylvain. We can put in a new thermostat, and I think I'm going to go home and maybe watch some Netflix. Possibly play some PlayStation. Not too sure what I'm going to play. Just finished Uncharted 3, so that was kind of cool. Now I'm wondering now what to play. I want to get Black Ops 2, but not yet. In time. All my friends have it. They're like, come on, you got to play Black Ops 2, you got to play Black Ops 2. I'm having fun with Black Ops 1 because all the tryhards are rigging on Black Ops 2. So I'm actually, doing quite well now. I'm actually winning games. So anyway, stand by. And it's going to be a short day, so stand by. Oh, there's my box right there, and it's on the bottom. So we got to wait for the signalers to come by and take off the top locking bolts. And then we got to wait for, we got to leave enough room between our chassis and the train so that they can get his pickup truck in between. There we go. That should be good. Oh. And automatic. Let's turn off the truck because right now it's not liking running all that much because, like I said, she's having cooling issues. So we're going to wait for our can here, and after we got one delivery to do, I suspect the one delivery will turn into more. But stand by for that. We'll find out. But generally, he said it's going to be a short day today. So after, probably going to be some PlayStation. Stand by. Well, we got our can after waiting for an hour. Had the truck turned off. It wouldn't matter if it was on anyway, because freaking freezing. It's like colder inside the truck than it is outside. It's like -8 this morning, and it's getting colder. As you can see, there's not a cloud in the sky. Well, that doesn't help. It's nice, but there's nothing to keep the heat in, so the temperature drops. It gets colder, supposed to get -18 tonight, and drop in temperature all day. So right now, I'm freaking cold. I'm wearing a sweater, my coat with a fleece liner in it, and I'm wearing my heavy pants, and I'm still freezing. So, on the way back to warehouse, we're going to stop at Timmy's. We're going to get ourselves an extra large coffee, and hopefully that can help me warm up. And we're going to jump into the straight truck. All right, now I'm freezing my keister off. So we're heading back to warehouse. So just thinking of something, because like I said, I'm freezing my butt off here, and going to Tim Hortons to go get myself a coffee and I'll warm up a little bit. Made me remember something. My grandfather every morning would have brandy in his coffee. It's like, well, that'd warm me up. And then I thought, well, wait a minute. He didn't have a shot of brandy with his coffee. He had a shot of coffee with his brandy. He put just enough coffee in there for color. It was like that much brandy and that much coffee in it. It was like, yeah, like a shot of coffee with my brandy. Why was that? Anyway, we're at Tim Hortons, and we're going to start ourselves a coffee. Or maybe a tea. I'm thinking a large Earl Grey. Earl Grey hot. Oh, you idiot. Don't even look, eh? I swear, people in Montreal are brain dead behind the wheel. Anyway, we're going to get some coffee, go back to the warehouse and do our delivery, and stay tuned and stand by. Alright, we are in the straight truck. We've come up to 13 northbound. You got to go north to go south. I know to go south. A little quicker. Come up to Laval, up to 13, hook onto the 440 east, zip across the 440 eastbound. Let me change lanes here. Zip across the outer 440 eastbound, hook back onto the 25 south. That's going to take us into Anjou and the eastern part of the island, back onto Montreal, and that will allow us to take the La Fontaine Tunnel into Langueuil and on the south shore. Kilometers wide, driving wide is actually substantially farther to do it that way, but time wise, it's actually saving about 15, sometimes 30 minutes, depending on the time of day it is. Right now it's not really rush hour, so we're going to save about 10 minutes. But during rush hour, taking that way, you can save like half an hour, 45 minutes. Just because you're avoiding a metric shit ton of freaking traffic. Why are you in the center lane going 80? You freaking idiot. Center lane putting along at freaking 80 kilometers. For all my American friends, that's 50 miles per hour in a 62-mile-an-hour zone. Bloody freaking moving. Doing 50 and a 60 in the middle lane. Hey, if you want to do slower, go in the freaking granny lane. Hanging out in the middle lane. Anyway, so we're going to the head southbound 25. Now, with all this freaking thermostat blowing out on the big blue truck, made me have a memory of working for Arnold Brothers years and years and years ago. I was in an old winter of '98, and I was having overheating problems in my flat top Peterbilt that I was at. So they put a summer, it was summer, so they put like a summer thermostat or something in it. So it would open immediately and cool the engine. Oh, it's fine and dandy in July, But in February, it didn't work all that good. Like, crap, because it didn't open. Stay closed open a little bit. I know. Froze my ass off that winter. I remember coming across Northern Ontario. In February, it was like minus 35, minus 40 below Fahrenheit in Northern Ontario. Colder than a hooker's heart, man. Oh my God, I froze that winter. When the truck was parked, the cab would heat up and the sleeper would heat up. But when you're driving, nope. It's like driving a rigged refrigerator. I don't know if I go back to Turner Brothers. Go back to H&R, no. I could go back to GTI. He probably doesn't remember me telling him I call him a two-faced liar. He probably doesn't remember that. There's probably, that's a lot of water, 10 years ago, a lot of water under the bridge. So anyway, we are heading to our customer and we'll see you there. Stand by. All right. All right, well that was done very, very quickly because when they help you, it goes rather fast. Especially when they got, it's not just me and my pallet jack pulling them out, but it's me and two other guys. It goes wham, bam, boom. Done. Empty, lickety split. Now I'm just gonna close my back doors and send a text to the boss and see what else is up. He says that was it, but past experience tells me that he's gonna have more. So we're gonna let him know that we're empty and we'll see what happens. There may be more, there may not. So stand by.